How many kids do you have, Jen?
I have 4.
4!
Yes, I have 3 boys and my youngest is a girl.
I have 3 children.
I have 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl.
12.
Okay.
No, just 1.
I have 4 children.
4. Wow. And you homeschool?
We homeschool our eldest daughter since prep, so that's about 7 years of homeschooling for our first child.
I started homeschooling since 2008, so this will be my 10th year, going on 11.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I started with CFA 2009.
That's amazing. 9 years. And since when have you been homeschooling?
Since 2011. This is actually our 7th year.
Beautiful.
Since 2008.
Amazing. 10 years already. Why did you choose to homeschool your 2 kids?
I chose to homeschool because I want to instill values in them because, with how the world is now. So I want the values that my parents taught me to be instilled in them. And then the second reason I have is I want them to have confidence. I want them to love themselves because when I grew up in a big school, I know that I lacked confidence in me. So that's what I want to change in my children. I want them to have confidence and love everything that they do so that they be very confident when they grow up.
And do you see that happening now?
Yes, very much. So I saw the change. Matt, my son, he's been homeschooling for 3 years now, and there was really a change in the confidence in how he believes in himself. So
Wow.
it's really evident, even if it was just 3 years.
Wow. Why do you think did Matt grow in confidence because of homeschooling? Can you give a little example? Or
I think it's more because of we believe in him.
I
He can do this.
I think because when you're in a big classroom of 40, 50 kids, and sometimes the teacher, you can't fault the teacher. It's just like the teacher can't see everybody, But of course, the beauty of homeschooling is they're just 2 kids or 3 kids, or even if you've got 18 kids. But usually you're young. But the kind of the mommy or the daddy focusing on one kid and saying, hey, I believe in you.
First and foremost, because I want my relationship with my kids to be better. So my eldest is already 17 years old, but I think he is already in Lyceum. He's grade 11. He's ready for a big school. He told me last year.
Yeah.
So, but he's not into academics, but he's already a debater.
Wow.
Yes, and he enjoys that. So I discovered his passion.
That's it. That's beautiful.
When I homeschooled, I was the first one who was homeschooled because I was the one who first changed for the better.
That's amazing. In what way?
Well, I was not a gentle mom.
You were not.
To start with, yes.
Wow. And in fact, that's what many mommies tell me. I don't want to homeschool because I'm impatient and all that. And you're telling me now that it was homeschooling that changed you.
Yes, I was the first one who was homeschooled actually. My first few years, I was really impatient. I yelled a lot.
Yeah.
And yes, my firstborn, my Joshua, can attest to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then along the way, you learned how to be more patient.
Yes, it was another parent that taught me that whenever I feel frustrated, I have to call on the Holy Spirit.
That's
And I
amazing.
practice that until now.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I think if there's one reason why I think parents can homeschool, it's exactly that, just because you want to keep on growing.
Yes.
I chose to homeschool my kids to help them pursue their dreams and passion.
Dreams and passion. How did you do that?
Since homeschooling, you have a lot of time. So, ang ginagawa namin, they do their studies first and then after yung kanilang passion. Like my son, soccer, and my daughter naman, arts naman siya.
Wow, it's great. I think what happens in a regular school, and I'm not saying it's bad, it's just that the structure of the school is you go to a classroom and then you've got all these classes during the whole day. Then when they go home, they still have homework.
Yes, homework.
But in your case,
Yung case sa son ko, so nakuha siya for the Quezon City to represent the Philippines for China to play
Amazing.
soccer. So, may time siya, kahit na school days yon, we have time to go to China. Meron siyang time to play the sports.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then your daughter, arts
Yes,
naman.
arts naman siya. So, gagawin niya muna lahat ng lessons niya and then mas marami siyang time to do her arts.
Which is the beauty of homeschooling.
Henry and I decided to homeschool for two reasons. One, we wanted to enjoy our kids while they're growing up. And number two, we wanted to see their passions early. And so far, for our eldest daughter, we have seen this happen by God's grace.
How?
She's now in a regular school.
Yes.
She actually passed this difficult test, but more than the academic side, we've learned that she has learned to navigate learning how to make friends with other kids
Wow.
from homeschooling to regular school. On the first day, I remember this story, if I may share with you.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, on the first day of their orientation, she decided to wear her Camp Half-Blood shirt. Okay, she's a Percy Jackson fan. She loves reading books. She devours books.
Wow.
And then when she was after the orientation, she was approached by three girls, and they told her, "We actually like the
Yeah.
same book."
Yeah.
And up to now, a year later,
Yeah.
these are her very good friends,
Aw.
and they share the passion for reading. And it was wonderful to see that she has that confidence. And I
Beautiful.
know it came from our homeschooling journey.
And I really think that homeschooling provides that, having time to read, and then you discover that passion, and then also the confidence to be able to have friends.
There was a time we're about to eat dinner
Yes.
and we're praying before we eat.
Yeah.
And then we did the sign of the cross.
Yes.
She's beside us and sitting on her high chair during that time. She would not do the sign of the cross.
Okay.
And then I asked her, Laura, why?
Yes.
You saw us, we did it this way. And then she said, teacher is not doing that.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so that look in the eyes of Jojo, both of us teachers, we realized, my gosh, how powerful the teacher
Yeah.
is in that school.
So you and your husband are teachers.
Yeah, we're both teachers.
Okay.
He's teaching in
And-
college and
yeah.
I'm a high school teacher.
And then all of a sudden, little Laura, who was what, 5 or 4 or
She's 3 then.
3 then, is saying that. Woo, that was
Yeah,
disturbing.
yeah. And we knew then that she has a very strong personality. And so we have to find a school stronger than her. And our home is the best, I guess.
Absolutely.
fitting her.
Absolutely.
And until now, she's still homeschooling grade 11.
And how is she now?
She's going to Thailand
Ooh.
next week. Going
Why?
to present her paper. Yeah, because she
Amazing.
did a research about the use of media and how it affects the academic performance of grade 11 students in private and public schools.
Amazing.
So, there was a time when he was already enrolled. He was 3 years old or 4 years old back then. So, he was already enrolled in a regular school. And then, he was kind of bullied by the teacher.
Oh, no.
Because there was one activity where they have to gather, and then he was not asked to join because he was not listening to the teacher. And it was actually the yaya who told me
Yeah.
about it. The
Yeah.
teacher didn't even tell me about it.
Yeah.
So I was really I was feeling very bad,
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
very bad back
Yeah.
then. And then it was actually very sudden that sabi ko, because of that, I'd like to homeschool my son next year. So I decided to, sabi ko, I'll retire from my work October. That was October. And then I had only a few months to prepare my husband that I'm not gonna work anymore.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
gonna earn anymore. I'm sorry. But then he was able to accept it
Yeah.
because I know God will be, He will provide.
Wow.
So.
And how has it been for the past 7 years now?
It was actually fun. My son is kinesthetic, so
Yes, yes.
talagang he will be labeled
Okay,
like a regular.
explain to everyone what does that mean, that word.
Kinesthetic means parang no, he needs to learn. He can't be hindi siya pwedeng nakaupo lang.
Yes.
So actually in our home, no, whenever we have lessons, he would fall from his chair like 4 times in an hour. He would do this to his chair, no?
Yeah,
Tapos
yeah.
buti na lang yung chair namin plastic lang eh. So nahuhulog talaga siya. Sanay na ako. So sabi ko nga he's not really for a
Regular school.
Regular
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
But he's actually, but during exams or yung mga assessment class, no, he can actually sit for an hour probably.
Yeah.
Mabilis lang talaga siya mag-exam. So,
That's good. Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Reverend.